I think Queta's been outstanding in the summer league, and I think last year was tough because I thought he should have been playing more in Stockton. And
Agreed.
with COVID and like trade rumors, I think he was on the roster in Sacramento a lot, which meant he wasn't playing. And I just wanted him to get out there. He showed some nice glimpses. I think he's really feeling confident now in his abilities, even hitting that three.
Oh,
I mean, he hit another one too against
Dude.
Indiana, but he hit the three. Banchero was, he was mic'd up for that game, and Banchero and him were kind of going back and forth, and Queta's like, you don't know me, bro.
Yep.
You don't know me, bro.
Yep.
And so, no, it's cool to see him like do that, but I think he's been tremendous. I think he's been really good. I had one NBA player from another team I was talking to, and he was joking with me, talking about how good Queta's been. He's like, he should fire his agent because there's no way he should be on a two-way deal. He said that he thinks that guy should have a guaranteed contract in the NBA. So from Sacramento's perspective, you got a guy in Queta who I think is impressing a lot of people.
Yeah.
And right now they have him on a really team-friendly two-way contract.
You see a big guy that really is capable of playing that modern day NBA big guy, right? The guy that can still stretch the floor at times, maybe knock down that three when you need it. And he did it obviously in a big moment in summer league, which is great to see. But then you see these other times where he can dominate down low, right? When there's times other guys can't match up with him because he is such a big guy. He can play above the rim. I would say now I'm nitpicking, but the things that I would like to see him keep improving on are the ways that he scores when he's by the basket. Throw it down, big fella. You're a big guy. You're strong. You're aggressive. Throw that ball down with authority. I don't want to see that little hook shot. We don't need to see that from him. He has the ability to be strong and to chuck that thing down. I want to see a little bit more of that. I want to see a little bit more from his footwork, which I would say that's been one of his biggest improvements from the beginning of Stockton Kings to now. He looks more, he went from Bambi legs to like way more.
He's coming out on guard sometimes
Yes.
and holding
Yes.
his own. And that's what you want to see from a big guy. And then he had to play against Indiana where he had those back-to-back blocks. I mean, I know he left that game against Indiana. I don't think it's any big deal. They called it left calf soreness.
Yeah.
After the game, and I know he said he kind of was like, it's not like an injury or anything.
Yeah.
So, the Kings have had a couple of days off. Hopefully we can see him against OKC. But that's what I'm saying. Like we talk about Keegan, we talk about Keon and Queta, kind of their three young guys that have the chance to be potentially on the roster with Ellis and with Queta. And I think all three have looked really strong in the summer league. And if you're an NBA team, you like the fact that your young guys are obviously getting experience, but they're playing well.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I think seeing those three actually, like you said, if you want to call it stand out, I think sometimes it's not standing out with these big plays happening. It's just standing out with their ability to play basketball, the full game of basketball on both sides of the floor. I think that's what's been the most exciting thing about those names you mentioned. But, got to give some love too, just to someone like Matt Coleman. He has some of those big moments at times. And I feel like he has, his game a lot more under control than it used to be because he can turn on the jets and just go. And at times it was out of control with Stockton. I saw it a little bit more under control, a little bit more composed, more of a floor manager at times. And I'm excited to see him in Stockton.
Really good athlete too.
Yeah.
Can finish above the rim, can attack. I like Matt Coleman a lot. And he got a lot of run with Stockton last year. But yeah, I'm excited about Queta. I think you've seen enough there where you go, okay, let's continue to get him some reps. And I don't know. I mean, you look at the Kings' big situations. Sabonis is going to get a bulk of the minutes. Rashawn Holmes is still in Sacramento. And my prediction is you probably start the year there. And then you still have Alex Len, so it's like you got a lot of bigs. I think you can make a legit case for Queta being on the roster if you moved on from Len or if you did move on from Holmes to be kind of a backup big.
Unless you got another big in this league.